It's so much to watch our country's president stand with the person responsible for all that suffering and all that death. It's just heinous, and it's not just Bucha. I mean, it's indiscriminate strikes on apartments that kill not enough innocent civilians to dominate the headlines for days and days. But it's the terror. It's the terror of sending your kid off to school because you want life to be somewhat normal. But you know that any day Russia could bomb anywhere in Ukraine. I mean, it's watching them scrape and struggle to get an American president who supported them to give them all the weapons they needed to go toe-to-toe with Russia. And to see all that potentially erased by an American president who just doesn't give a shit about democracy. He doesn't care about our allies. He doesn't care about a democratic ally's sovereignty.
To the events that have involved the President of the United States and the President of Russia of recent days. Saturday morning Australian time is when there was the meeting between the two presidents. For some reason, the idea that a literal red carpet was rolled out was some sort of a sign about capitulating to the evils that are Putin. And Putin is evil.
That moment on the tarmac was really striking. I don't think we spent even enough time on it, where the B-2 bombers were flying overhead as the two leaders were walking up to that sign that said Alaska 2025. I mean, Trump is a producer's producer. He cares a lot about visuals and the visual effects of what that looks like. I wonder what that did signal to you.
Look, I mean, he's both a TV producer, but also was an actor on his own show, and so he does think about what these things look like. This is the type of display of pageantry and grandiosity that he really likes.
These people. Okay, you don't have to like Trump. You can hate Trump. But can we all just understand? Yes, Trump is the producer, all right? But also, in terms of taste, this is the guy who likes gold in the bathroom, right? You've seen the house, you've seen the apartments. He has a certain knack of the way he likes to decorate things. Can be your style or not, who cares? But I reckon Donald Trump, after going to places like Saudi Arabia, Qatar and the UAE, that go way over the top. When he was there, here's the gold sword and here's everyone riding around on a horse and, all of the over-the-topness, that perhaps he thought meeting just in the tarmac in Alaska was not fancy enough. So let's throw in the B-2 bombers going over the top like it's the Super Bowl. Beautifully timed, by the way. Spectacularly timed. Let's walk on a carpet, but the carpet may well have also been there so they don't wander off from the precise television moments that they wanted. But again, perhaps I'm over-intellectualising the red carpet, just like the people who hate him have over-intellectualised the freaking carpet. Of course, they're there to discuss the Ukraine war and hoping that Russia will end it. Russia is the aggressor. Again, for those that are half paying attention, the bad guy is obvious in this, right? And it ain't Ukraine. But Ukraine has lost territory. So what are they going to do? For this whole thing to finish off, are they going to trade things away? Well, apparently that's exactly what Putin was saying. Putin was saying that at least, I believe, a couple of the territories that are currently being fought over should just be given away and Russia gets to keep them. In fact, an inside baseball or inside politics newsletter in Washington had some briefing here that the peace comes in the terms that the Russian President Vladimir Putin laid out with the summit. With the president, include that Ukraine withdraw entirely from two of its eastern regions. So all of this apparently will be discussed, in fact was discussed with Zelensky over the weekend, that conversation going about an hour, then a conversation when it came to the English leaders, European leaders. And there is now apparently going to be Zelensky turning up having a meeting with Trump sometime this week. I hope it goes better than last time.
You have to be thankful. You don't have the cards. You're buried there. Your people are dying. You're running low on soldiers. Listen, you're running low on soldiers. It would be a damn good thing. And then you tell us, I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go and I want this. Look, if you could get a ceasefire right now, I tell you, you take it so the bullets stop flying and your men stop getting killed.
I love it. So with the boredom and the pre-planned nonsense all happening in Canberra, the reality of some fireworks may well be happening in Washington, D.C.